Hey messy girls and guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you for being here. Those who have been here, thank you so much for being here. I am sad to say that, and happy I guess, I'm feeling a lot of different emotions, but this will be my last vlog in my home that I've been vlogging in. We are moving. That's the big secret that I've been keeping. My husband is going back to school and we're moving, and I'm just bringing you along with different days of me packing, my thoughts throughout the process of all of this, because moves are good and also there's always some other emotions there. So I'm excited to share it all with you. And everything that I'm feeling, all that I'm going through. So yeah, welcome to my moving vlog. And I am so thankful for last year in 2025 of learning to trust God, because I've truly needed him through this process. And I'm so excited to see where he takes me and my husband in 2026. But it is hard. I just had my last day today at my job where I've worked for 5 years with great people, and this home that I am in right now is the longest I've ever lived anywhere, 6.5 years. So I'm really struggling with all the memories, all the thoughts, but that doesn't mean that greater things aren't ahead of us. Sometimes it can be just sad when we're, reflecting on the past, but I'm trusting that God will take us where we need to be. So yeah, let's get into the moving vlog. A better yes became my motto for 2025 because, if I'm being honest, the past few years I have had so many doors closed in my face. Doors I thought that God was opening for my future, but instead he wanted me to close and let go of. So in 2025, I decided I was throwing in the towel being my plans for my life and giving it to God. At the beginning of 2025, I surrendered my whole life to God, including my future. I decided I didn't want it unless it was what he wanted for me. I was done taking all the twists and turns that left me heartbroken because I didn't listen to God and what he wanted for me. So the first step was surrender. I gave it all to him and prayed almost daily that I was surrendering it all to him. That I wanted him to do what he wanted to do with my life, with my faith, with my family, and my future career. And that's how we got here, packing all of our things and saying yes to the better yes that God had provided us with. You know what? Last year, in 2024, December, I felt so lost and broken because God yet again said what I thought was no to another dream that I thought would better me and my family. What I didn't realize was he was actually saying wait to it. That at the same time, 1 year from then, we would be taking steps to achieve this dream. But it would be so much better than what we thought it would be. My husband is going back to school, and we have been trying to take steps to find him a school that would work for us and our family. Yet none seemed that right of a fit. Well, that was because behind the scenes, instead of us moving hours from both of our families, God was opening doors for me to be closer to my family. When my husband and I met, we lived in 2 different states. So that meant when we moved in together, we had to figure out where would be best for us. We picked the state that was closer to his family, but now we are getting 2026 with my family. I get to soak up so much time with my family and friends, time that I used to spend driving to them, and sad to leave. Time I would have never gotten if we didn't take the steps to do something God was telling us to go after. We have been burned a few times from this said dream because of taking action before God was saying go. So we both were a little scared when God said go after it this time. But we trusted him. And here we are having the best time with my family and being obedient to the Lord. This is my encouragement that just because God has said no or wait to a dream of yours, don't get discouraged. He is working things out for your good. And just because you can't see the good from it right now, it doesn't mean it isn't coming. Trust God. Trusting God isn't easy, but if I have learned anything from 2025, it's that trusting God is crucial when it comes to growing and having peace in your faith walk. So today we say goodbye to our house. It's all cleaned out thanks to everybody's help, but yeah, it's really weird. It's super empty in here, and we are on a new beginning, so it'll be interesting to see what all happens, and I can't wait to bring you all with. This is where I did a ton of podcast episodes and I started the podcast, and now we are going to figure out where we'll be podcasting. There's the boys. Yes. So we are officially moved. I took 2 weeks off of social media so that I could get all moved because it was just chaos. So last week, I finished unpacking us. So we're all moved in with my sister, and my husband has had his first week of school already, and I start my new job next week, but it's already been such a blessing being here and getting to be with family, and I honestly can't wait to see where God takes us. And yeah, if you're scared of the new step that God is leading you into, I totally get it. I totally get being afraid, but he could be leading you somewhere so amazing that, you could never imagine what would happen. And so I highly recommend taking those steps and doing what he's asking of you, because I don't know where all this is going to take us, but I'm trusting God, and I am going to embrace everything that this year brings us and all the ways that God works through it, and I encourage you to do so as well. So thank you so much for watching today's video, and if you are loving the Messy Girls Club channel, hit that subscribe button. I would love it if you became a part of the Messy Girl, Messy Guy community, and thank you so much for being patient with me for getting out a video, and happy 2026 everybody.